Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. This goes back to their college careers, a rivalry that took the basketball world by storm. And it started with a player who already knew what it was like to win at a high level. In fact, she had made it all the way to the national championship game 2 years ago. While carrying the load for Iowa, Caitlin was considered not only the best shooter in college, but maybe even the best playmaker. Something unthinkable because no woman had ever dominated college basketball the way she has. But to Caitlin's misfortune, in 2023, the NCAA had their queen, Angel Reese. She had not only broken the double-double record with 34 last year, she had also beat Caitlin in the 2023 national championship and disrespected Caitlin in front of the whole world at the end of the game. The rivalry between LSU and Iowa had just begun, and thanks to the enormous ability of these two stars, they elevated their teams and women's basketball as the two most influential women's basketball players in history competed for the world throne. However, in 2024, something changed. Caitlin wanted blood and did not like the taste that game left with her, so she dominated the whole season. She broke Pistol Pete's all-time scoring record, and she led her team to a #1 seed going into March Madness. And after Caitlin and Iowa handled business in the first 3 rounds, the time had come. Her rematch versus LSU was one of the biggest NCAA games ever. The game had more viewership than the 2023 NBA Finals, and Caitlin took home the win in that game. But now, the series is kind of tied 1-1, and Game 3 will be decided right here, right now, the first time these ladies face off in their WNBA careers. But before tip-off, meet today's video sponsor, OddsJam, your ultimate ally in the world of data-driven wagering. With over 260 sportsbooks under its belt, OddsJam is the go-to platform for savvy bettors. Here's how it works. OddsJam's arbitrage tool scans the market in real time, spotting differences in betting lines across various sportsbooks. This means you can lock in risk-free profits by betting on both sides of the market. But that's not all. OddsJam also provides a positive EV calculator to optimize your bets and a handy bet tracker to monitor your profits. By using OddsJam, you're not just betting smarter, you're betting responsibly for long-term profitability. And here's the kicker, they offer a 7-day free trial. Ready to give it a shot? Use code UNLIMITED for a 35% discount on your first month. Secure your bets with confidence, make informed decisions with OddsJam. All right, back to the video. As Chicago wins the tip, this legendary game is officially underway. A minute into the game, Caitlin comes off a dribble handoff, takes her first shot of the game, and sinks the 3 from literally Steph Curry range. Then, a minute later, after the Sky puts up a corner 3 and Angel Reese grabs the offensive rebound over the defender, she takes one dribble to get her left hand for the finish. Angel Reese was a dog on the boards all night. Right after that, she gets another offensive rebound, but this time she gets the ball stripped out of her hands. And just like when Caitlin was at Iowa, she and her team continued with a fast-paced play. As soon as Chicago scores, Indiana gets the ball out quickly, and Caitlin launches a full-court pass for an easy layup before the defense gets set in. In the first quarter, Caitlin was looking like the player that everyone fell in love with. As Caitlin comes off the brush screen, the defenders get slightly confused, and they give Caitlin enough space to get the shot off, and of course, nothing but net. Here, Caitlin comes off the screen and makes a perfect little pocket pass to her teammate to give her the driving angle, which leads to free throws. Chicago then comes down, and after some nice patience, Kennedy Carter makes an amazing pass to Cardoza for the finish in traffic. And as the first quarter comes to a close, Indiana leads Chicago 17-14. Now, Caitlin is really getting that Stephen Curry treatment. As she's being guarded extremely hard off the screen, she catches the ball, sees her defender's head turn from being too worried about her, and throws a dot to her teammate for an easy finish and an assist for Caitlin. Chicago, though, was just too big on the inside for Indiana to do much of anything. As Izzy Harris catches the ball off a great seal here, she misses the layup, but then she just tips it to Cardoza, who gets the easy finish. And then right after that, Cardoza seals her defender and she gets another easy finish. And now Cece decides to go by her defender, and it forces a late switch and a late closeout, which leads to her teammate finishing with an easy floater. And in a possession that's not looking too great, Caitlin makes something out of it by getting by her defender with 5 seconds left on the shot clock and finishing the layup at the buzzer. This time, Caitlin drives and sees she has nothing, so she kicks it out to Mitchell, who knocks down a really tough pull-up in the face of her defender. And then on the other side, Allen comes off the screen, and before heading into a clogged paint, she shuffles it to Angel Reese, who knocks down the mid-range. And that sends the game into halftime with a score of Indiana 35, Chicago 33. Now in the third quarter, here Marina Mabrey misses the step back, and Angel Reese grabs a nice offensive rebound but couldn't quite get the finish. Then on the other end, it literally looked like Steph and Draymond all over again. Boston catches the ball and goes right into a dribble handoff with Caitlin, and as Caitlin gets double teamed, she throws it to Boston, and Boston makes an elite spin move and finishes the play. Here, Caitlin makes an inbound pass to her open teammate for an easy finish, but she blows the layup and gets the rebound, but this time she goes up and finishes the play. Now, I can't stress that Caitlin Clark and Steph Curry treatment much more. She inbounds the ball into a dribble handoff, then comes off the screen and does a step back, but instead of shooting, she makes the pocket pass to Boston. And when the defender rotates over to Boston, she makes the right read. They just couldn't finish the play though. Here, Wallace catches the ball off of a kick out, and after sizing up her defender, she takes 2 dribbles to get right to her spot to knock down the pull-up while being fouled. And then she knocks down her free throws to convert the and one. On the other end, Carter comes off a screen and gets a paint touch and makes a nice dime to Cardoza for the finish with her left hand. And here, Carter catches the ball and gets right to her spot to cash in the mid-range. Nothing but net. But then right after the bucket, she walks up to Caitlin shouting something in her ear and delivers this ridiculous cheap shot, which is just insane. That's all I'm going to say about that. Turns out it's only a foul, and as the third quarter comes to an end, Indiana is in control and leading 54-49. On to the fourth quarter. As Caitlin is coming up the court in transition, she throws a perfect over-the-top pass to her teammate, and she just blows the layup. And then on the other end, Angel Reese plays bully ball. She catches the ball in the post and just backs down her opponent and then gets fouled. She then goes to the line and knocks down her 2 free throws. Now, Caitlin played a pretty good game, but her defense just wasn't the best this game. Here, she gives up a lot of ground on defense and ends up fouling for an and one. But then as Caitlin comes off the screen here on the other end, she makes a great read for the pocket pass between the 2 defenders, and Smith finishes with a floater for the assist. And here, Caitlin Clark gets the ball in transition, makes a pass to her teammate, and then she instantly throws a lob pass to another teammate for a pretty exciting and one as the arena just erupts. Angel Reese not giving up here though. She plays with a lot of toughness as she grabs the offensive rebound, drawing a foul in the process, which sends her to the line to knock down a free throw. But on the next possession, as the shot clock is expiring, Caitlin backs down her defender from the free throw line and goes up to finish to beat the shot clock. And now with less than 2 minutes in the game, Mabrey is being guarded by Caitlin, and as the double team comes, she makes a right read to Carter, and Carter dumps it down to Cardoza to finish off a great play before the buzzer to get them within 1 point while being on an 8-0 run. Then right back on the other end, Boston is posting up Cardoza, backs her down, but doesn't have an angle, so she uses her footwork around the basket to finally get enough space to put up a layup, and it goes in for an and one to pretty much seal the win for Indiana. As the last minutes played out, Indiana comes out with the win 71-70 over Chicago. Caitlin Clark finished with a nice balanced stat line, 11 points, 6 assists, and 8 rebounds. And Angel finished with a nice stat line of 8 points and 13 rebounds. But we got to remember, no matter what, both girls are amazing players who are leaving an amazing impact on the WNBA, just like they did for women's college basketball. All right, that's it for this one. Let us know what you thought down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.